Hello everyone, welcome back to a Nintendo Direct watch. It's the when was the last one? It was like in August or something. Like it's been a while. Now they're doing two in like 2 weeks. So that's unusual. We have with us both Otto
Hello.
and Oni.
I woke up an hour ago.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna remove this Donkey Kong Country 2 music. Because it's about to be time for some Nintendoing. Hello, Barrow of Dirt. Theme. Okay, so we don't have a bingo card ready for this. We're gonna have a bingo card for Nintendo Switch 2 reveal, which is in a week. But for this we have no bingo card. But any off the cuff predictions now that we're seconds away? Minutes away?
Discontinuations. We get to hear what we have to rebuy for the Switch 2.
I'm predicting no reveal of a Metro Prime 2 and 3 remake. I'm sorry.
Oh,
That's not gonna happen.
do you think we're gonna see Metro Prime 4?
Maybe, I don't know. I'm just saying specifically they're not gonna show us remasters of 2 and 3.
So
Yeah, that's fair. Oh,
this would be the funniest stream to drop Silk Song on, so I'm going Silk Song here.
are you a Silk Song truther that say that every stream, or are you just
No,
just
I
having fun?
actually don't even play Hollow Knight. I just found I'm always like a big anticipated stream where people have high expectations. That's why people say Silk Song, and this is
Yeah.
this is the throwaway stream they do before Switch 2, where what
Yeah.
the fuck do you even announce here? That's why it would be extra funny if something like Silk Song or
You're right.
what's another game?
It would be really fun
Prime
to see
4?
Silk Song. It does.
Did Metroid
Bloodborne
Prime 4 ever
remaster.
came out?
Bloodborne remaster.
Prime 4 got a reveal a while ago. Like it actually showed us gameplay.
Which one?
Prime 4.
Oh yeah, Prime 4 was revealed at the last Nintendo Direct, which was like, was it August? Let's check. We did a reaction stream to that. We predicted Metroid Prime 4 to that one accurately. I had a lot of predictions for that. We were pretty good on that one, but this one we have almost no predictions for. July. It was back in July. Holy shit. Oh yeah, that was like wait, what, July? No, June. It was June. It was the middle of Jurassic June.
Oh yeah, right.
God, why did we have named it July for some reason?
I mean, they're both very similar in name.
And
July
right
and
next to
June,
each
yeah.
other.
Yeah, but no, this isn't a prediction because I don't think it's gonna happen. But re-release of Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD on Switch.
Oh, that
2
would be nice though. And you know what?
nice.
Ocarina of Time 3D and Majora's Mask 3D in HD.
That'd be cool
That'd
as well. I
be
don't know,
really
like,
cool.
Give us these games on a console that we actually have.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
We'd buy an Ocarina of Time / Majora's Mask collection for Switch. We'd buy that. That seems more likely for Switch 2 though. At this point.
I want them to port specifically the GameCube release of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask that would crash all the time.
It was just emulated ROMs though, right?
Yes, I want them to port specifically that
Oh, okay,
version.
okay.
It'll be funny.
Is Master Quest on Nintendo Switch Online?
No, I don't think so.
That's odd. Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, half an hour of Nintendo gaming. Starting now. 18 plus. Oh, okay. Doom the prequel, maybe? What the fuck's it called? Dark Ages.
The Dark Ages.
Yeah. As always, chat, let us know if we need to alter the volume at all. Oh, Dragon Quest. We're starting Dragon Quest 1+2 HD. You know, the games you should play before Dragon Quest 3, the one they released last year, so released them out of order, which is annoying. Yeah. And yes, 3 is a prequel, but you should still play 1 and 2 first. It looks nice. We're still not super fond of this trend of releasing remakes in the HD 2D style when the original games are still not available.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like, they did this with Live Alive as well, and it's like, it's really cool that Live Alive got an English release, but like, could they not have ported the original game as well? Because when they did Trials of Mana, when they did a 3D remake of Trials of Mana, they released the original emulated version for Switch with an English translation for the first time ever as well. That was cool. But it is nice. The art is really good.
I stopped Dragon Quest XI before the plot twist happened, and when someone told me how things are gonna change,
We haven't actually played through 11 yet, so don't spoil
I
it.
still have this much game to play, and I was like, no, thank you, I'm actually done.
I have one friend I know who plays Dragon Quest, or at least plays Hero in Smash Ultimate.
We love Dragon Quest, but we still haven't gotten through 11. Yeah, so Nintendo Switch Direct is April 2nd.
The game is just too long for me, and I find
Dragon Quest in
playing
general
Dragon
are
Quest
just
too
ridiculous.
monotonous to play through the entire length of the game.
Yeah,
so this was interesting. This is, that's not from the original game.
That's the only thing I like when they do these remakes is when they add stuff. It's the one thing because like
Escape
what was
from
it?
dire straits.
Because like Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster, didn't they like have less content for Final Fantasy V than the GTA version?
So like Pixel Remasters is strange because they based them on the original NES and SNES release, which means that the additional content from the GBA releases are out there. But for the most part, that content sucks. There are some good stuff there, but yeah. Okay, so a new AI game.
The latest entry in the I
haven't played this series, but we've heard good things about it.
You are Kaname Date, a special agent with a sophisticated.
It's a game that like people got upset about because they talk about how good the LGBT community is in it, and people tried to say it was localizers forcing it into the game, but it's in the original Japanese as well.
Because of course they would say that. I'm also
God,
glad
it
that they
looks terrible.
Yeah, it
Yes, this graphics looks really bad.
This is like there's no anti-aliasing at all.
Yeah, that's really rough.
I mean, I'm glad they're letting us know how to pronounce the main character's name, because I would have 100% called him Date.
Oh yeah, it's Date.
Date. Yeah.
Yeah, we need to play that series.
Data.
I mean, that's probably gonna be on other platforms as well, but they need to play that series. Heard it's really good, and we do want to play it.
Looks interesting.
Okay, what's this?
Okay, it's a gun.
This looks like
Persona.
We were about to say Megami Tensei. It looks like Devil Summon. Yep, there. Yes, said it. It's the PS2 Devil Summoner game. Are they getting remasters or something?
Nice.
Atlas action RPG returns.
Yeah.
With remastered HD
Wait, what?
and enhanced
Raido remastered.
Raido remastered.
Set in the capital city in the year Taisho 20. Raido
This is the Devil
living as
Summoner
an apprentice detective.
character.
But
Yeah.
Unbeknownst to others, he also fights alongside demons as a devil summoner.
Wait, did they just rename the game or like what is this?
No, this is the real name. It's one of those weird
Oh, was it the...
localization changed the name, and when
you're
it changed
right.
differently.
Work with your demons
You're
to
right.
connect
They
with
changed the name in the West.
follow up.
Now they're changing it back.
At that point, keep the changed name.
You can even turn
That is interesting.
Isn't it? I think they do this for like the remakes because they appeal to these pure Japanese original translation bullshit idiots,
Yeah.
so they have to
I
name
get
it the
that.
original.
I get that, but it also makes it feel like, oh, the reason the people didn't play it or didn't sell well was because they changed the name in the localization. Which no, that's not what happened.
The thing is like,
You know-
with the Atlus games, they forced the Shin Megami Tensei name onto a bunch of games that didn't use it, including this game.
Yeah.
And also like the Persona games were never called Shin Megami Tensei in.
I know. It was all they forced it onto like the first and second game before they stopped.
Of course, they should be called Revelations.
With your memories gone,
That was the original
you've
English
been
name.
summoned to a strange, unfamiliar world
Okay.
where you're greeted by
Oh no, it's
Part
the
opening.
gritty Pac-Man game.
Holy shit, it's
But who is
Puckman.
this
Wait, this
fearless
looks
stranger?
different from what it
Who
looked
in a
like when they showed it
mysterious,
last year.
maze-like world, your battle for
Right?
survival
Is
begins.
Is this 2D
I-
animated?
I just find it funny
As
that the
Puck guides
Pac-Man
you on
looking
your
character
journey, you'll
is
delve
named after
deeper
the original
into
name
the
Puck.
expanse
Yeah,
Pac-Man.
yeah, that is actually kind of
By
cute. But yeah,
examining your
it's the
surroundings,
Metroidvania
you
based on the
reshape
series
and combine
Pac-Man
with to explore
short
areas
that
you
was
couldn't
part
reach
of that
before.
apparently really bad
But tread lightly.
animated
The
video
creatures
game
inhabiting this
anthology.
world will prove hostile.
It also had
When
Concord in it.
opposing enemies, you
Who
and
is
Puck
this
can
for?
temporarily fuse into
Yeah,
the
that's a very good
battlefield
question.
to
I mean, to be fair, it might be a
unleash
good
attacks.
game on its own. It doesn't need to
It's
be
for-
for someone, but like,
It's for the 2005
By
Pac-Man fans.
consuming your
to be
prey,
fair, this
you'll
looks
collect
kind of like
resources
this reminds us a little bit of
that can then be used to
Mega Man
enhance your
ZX.
abilities.
Y'all play those?
I know what you're talking about, but I haven't played them.
Yeah, the DS
Devour
Mega Man
enemies to
platformers.
survive this
Yeah.
cruel
They were good.
world.
Oh my god.
Experience a dark twist on the iconic Pac-Man when
Dark
Shadow
twist on the
Labyrinth
iconic
launches on
Pac-Man.
Nintendo
Yeah,
Switch
we didn't
July
need that.
18th.
It's
We really did not need
consumed
that.
darkness.
Okay.
I don't know. I think this is
Oh, holy
hilarious.
shit! What? No, what? How? What? Isn't this a Sony exclusive?
Patapon and Patapon 2 are drumming onto Nintendo Switch. as
Obviously not.
Wait, what? We
anymore.
thought Sony owned
Play
Patapon.
your drum to the beat and give different
It's a
commands
Bandai
to the
thing now?
Patapon Army. For example,
Bloodborne 2 Remaster is coming, we know it.
Patapon and
Bloodborne 2? Sorry, Bloodborne Remastered.
Hell yeah, we're getting
Getting ahead of ourselves.
Before Bloodborne 2.
God, that's what they should do. Somebody should not announce Bloodborne Remastered. They should announce Bloodborne 2 Remastered before Bloodborne 2.
Patapons enter paper
That's how they should do it. That's how they get around all the controversy.
from the horse-riding Kibapon to the shield-savvy
Imagine they
Takepon.
released Bloodborne card and the only reason they DMCA this is because they
Oh,
wanted
yeah.
to make it those.
Yeah.
Plus, new features have been added, so you can advance.
Patapon
to
is fun,
beat
by the
your
way.
own drum.
Like, personally, we were always more of a Loco Roco fan in terms of the PSP exclusive franchises, but
When
Patapon is good.
1+2 replay.
That's gotta be a,
My PSP
Yeah,
is an
look,
entirely
look,
a
look,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
look.
Tag Force machine.
Did you see? It said it was a registered trademark from Sony. You were right.
Place nestled in a windswept valley.
What was this? Oh, is this
This is where your
Fantasy
adventure
Life?
begins.
Fantasy
Oh,
Life. Oh no, Story of Seasons.
Story of Seasons! Yes!
This,
First
yeah,
cropping
this
up
was
on
the
Nintendo
this is
DS.
what used to
This
be
immersive farming
Harvest
environment
Moon.
Harvest Moon, yeah.
shortage of
yeah,
activities
like
to
Big
we-
fan of this franchise, one of our favorites.
Yeah.
Wait, what? They're doing voice acting now? Okay.
crops,
This looks really
care for
cute. So,
animals,
fun fact. Yeah, like Oni mentioned, this used to be called Harvest Moon in the West.
and other wares
When
that
Marvelous
tile
was
the weekly
publishing it.
bazaar.
No, sorry, Marvelous are the ones doing it now. When,
As bazaar sales grow,
who did it before?
you'll help the
I don't
once
remember.
famous market regain its
Regardless,
former
Natsume.
splendor.
Natsume.
You can also get to
When
know the locals
Marvelous started doing the localization themselves,
and maybe
they
nurture a
didn't
relationship
get the
if
name.
you find that
So they did a
special
more,
someone.
a better translation, honestly, of Bokujo Monogatari. But it's called Story of Seasons. Since then, they've also added non-binary representation. You can play as a non-binary character. There's no restrictions on your character creation. You can marry outside of heterosexual marriages as well. They've done a lot of really good changes. So the last few Story of Seasons games are really solid and has really good queer rep. Like it's really well written queer rep too, because the dialogue, you don't get the same dialogue if you're like playing a same-sex relationship as you do a straight relationship. They all have unique dialogue for the same outcomes.
That's awesome.
It's really
also
good.
great-
Like it's really good.
It's also great that Wind Waker gets some representation.
I had a really rough entry into Harvest Moon / Story Season series. I started with A Wonderful Life on GameCube, which
Oh, that's a bad one.
gameplay-wise-
The remake though.
yeah, but it's not only gameplay wise, it's also so desaturated and so denatured in its
At least you-
appearance. It
okay,
looks,
okay,
you
okay.
get depressed
Moto.
playing it.
Moto, at least you play it on GameCube. The PS2 version runs at like 5 frames per second.
Honestly, that would have just convinced me to quit earlier. Which
There is
would
a
have been
remake
enough,
now, though,
so-
which is really good. Anyway, Metro Prime 4. Let's focus.
Why is she
Okay.
purple?
Yes.
Maybe they can actually sell us on the game this time.
This
Cheap.
is the unknown planet Vuros.
View, Ross. Okay.
Here, Samus finds a verdant
Our
jungle.
feeling last time was basically the game looks good, but everything they showed just looked like, yeah, it's Metroid Prime.
In order to survive,
Why did it take so long to show it, basically?
that she was unexpectedly
So
transported
they need to do something here to actually,
Samus
like,
must scan stone figures
impress
and
us.
other relics to carve a path forward.
We're gonna get a release date?
Please.
Maybe July or something like that?
Oh, a breakable wall.
She's not alone.
Someone warned that
Why
one
is the
guy.
purple?
Alien creatures.
It's interesting. The purple is interesting. I mean, it's a very pretty game. The
Yeah.
graphics are really nice for a Switch game. I mean, this
I'm
might be
curious what
recorded on
the,
Switch 2 for all we know.
As she explores the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers. Psychic abilities.
Psychic ability. Okay.
Oh.
These powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms
Okay, she has a gravity gun.
and open doors.
How very Turok evolution of you, Metroid Prime.
Beings
Oh,
with the power
Oh my.
of her
this
mind.
is interesting. Okay.
Oh wait, that's Wave Beam, isn't it?
But why were these powers bestowed upon Samus?
Spacer, whatever.
This feels like it was made for motion controls.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, this is definitely a motion control game.
Can you play remastered with motion controls?
I think you can.
Because that was really good with
Honestly-
Metroid Prime 3. Metroid Prime 3 had really nice control.
Honestly, I'm actually so anti motion control stuff in Nintendo. Not
After
just
being summoned,
that the execution has often been lackluster, but the main problem I have with it
are
is
beginning to weave
it's still this thing of like, hey, do this one basic motion,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that counts as a puzzle. And it's like, this is like stuff I would expect when you're in like the Kinect era when the technology barely worked. And it's like, yeah, the feature is that you get to use motion control in general.
Okay, hold on. Samus isn't the Shoso one, she's the Shozo one. But this is a Shadow the Hedgehog outfit.
Oh, that is a cool fucking armor.
Is that gonna be a pre-order look?
Please no, please let it be something you actually get.
So like, we want to say this. We like motion controls when they're optional, mainly. And we do think Metroid Prime 3 had really good motion control. Yeah. Looks good.
Yeah.
No release date, so who knows when it's coming out. But
I mean, I'm in the same boat because I don't like motion controls existing, like we're using them, but I'm fine with them existing. That's what I meant to say.
Disney villains, okay. Wait, okay.
Oh fuck yeah, Gaston as a barista.
We like this, but like, why does it look so not animated? If you're gonna have animated Disney villains in a cafe as the main gimmick and they're like still images, like come on, it's a Disney game. We have the budget, right?
You can upgrade your ingredients to produce some wildly wicked creations.
We do realize we're
Motions
just
you
like
make can influence
complaining,
each
but like
customer's storylines,
it looks odd,
leading
doesn't
to
it? When
different
it's like it's still
outcomes
images like that.
every time you play.
Yeah.
Who knows what mischief might happen? Disney
Really feels like they
Villains
could have done
First Cafe
animation.
launches on Nintendo Switch.
Sounds like a fun idea though. Oh, it's available today.
Okay.
We're about to say maybe some development time will make it look
Summon
better,
a
but
spellbinding adventure.
No.
okay, what's this? Oh, this. I think we know what this is. Yeah, Witchbrook. One of the many Magical Academy games currently in development that look really promising.
Circles to perform rituals. Fly on brooms.
This is
Learn
the
advanced techniques to go from
Stardew
witch
Valley
in training
developer,
to
right?
skilled
No, they're
spellcaster.
making Chocolatier, right?
There's also plenty to do.
Oh, right,
outside of
right.
class.
Like this is gorgeous though. This is some of the best pixel art we've seen in a game in a long time.
Take on
Yeah,
various
this is
jobs.
That is true.
Oh, and then the UI was very, very much not pixel art. We don't like
Or
that,
use the
but
spells you
Yeah.
learn to craft
Yeah.
and sell original items.
I'm
Plus,
trying to
up
think what
4
this
players
reminds
can
me
make
of.
Magic together in online co-op.
I was thinking like
Explore
MMO
this
already
whimsical
when I
world
saw
on the road
this,
to graduation
and almost
beyond.
like I've seen this style.
Maple
and-
Story.
Are
A
you
little bit
ready
Maple
for a
Story.
spellbinding
Yeah, Maple
journey?
Story. That's the one I'm thinking.
yeah. Yeah, we think if they change the
Enrollment
font,
begins
we're
when
really
Witchbrook
game for that.
flies onto Nintendo
It looks
Switch
really good.
This winter.
Yeah.
That looks really nice.
Also, pixelate the menus a bit.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
make
yeah,
it
yeah.
fit in.
If you're gonna go pixel art, please go all the way.
Yeah, we watched a really good video about font design and UIs. How
Holy
Celeste,
shit,
while being a
it's
great game, has
DuckTales.
a really bad like dialogue boxes. It drops the entire aesthetic for them.
It's legally distinct DuckTales.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Wait, this actually looks fun.
This is really pretty.
DuckTales was a good game.
Yeah, even the remake. Hard as hell, but good.
40th anniversary of Gradius with a collection of arcade shoot 'em up games from across the series. Titles include Gradius, Salamander,
Sorry, there was something so funny about them being like, here's a Gradius collection of the original Gradius games. It includes Gradius. Like,
I was literally
yeah, like,
waiting for it to go.
obviously they do
includes
have to mention it.
Gradius,
It's just
Gradius
really
2,
funny.
Gradius 3.
Okay, this is cool. We love when collections offer multiple versions of the same game.
Salamander 3.
Like that was something there was a like Karateka release from a few years ago. That came both with a documentary about the making of the game, but also like the game came with like every single version of Karateka that I had released. Like, that was really cool. This looks neat.
Rift of the Necrodancer.
It's interesting how Necrodancer has become its own little franchise. Like obviously like
This is a new rhythm heavy.
Oh, that's bad. Yo.
oh that oh god, they're doing okay. That's Pepino, yeah. Okay.
I mean, Necrodancer already had cameos. So,
Yeah. And also seems to have an entire Zelda game.
And indie games tends to collab with other indie
Yeah,
games.
Shovel Knight's gonna be there somewhere.
Yeah.
Shovel Knight's in every single indie game.
Was that the Duolingo bird?
No, these are Tamagotchis.
Shovel Knight is like the indie version of 2B.
Oh yeah, the other Digimons.
The original Digimon.
Yeah, the prototype.
So the same woman that created Tamagotchi created Digimon to try and sell Tamagotchis to boys, and it worked.
Yeah. The same woman tried to sell Tamagotchi to boys, created Digimon, and girls loved it.
She created dragons with guns on them. I mean, that's
She basically just added guns and like they can fight now, and boys just like ran to the stores. Like, gender stereotypes shouldn't be accurate, but sometimes marketing works.
There are many ways to end with.
Oh hey,
the community.
Pokemon. That's interesting.
But it's just,
What are you doing here? This is not a Pokemon Direct.
Yeah. Oh no, everyone's gonna be on. What's the guy's name? The guy that runs Zerebi.
Welcome to Pokemon
Joe Merrill or something?
Yeah, great guy, but he like was like, don't expect Pokemon tomorrow. They do sometimes show up in Nintendo Direct, but this close to a Pokemon present is pretty unprecedented. And people are gonna be all like, oh well, you were wrong.
Is this Metropolis that also appeared in Pokemon X and Pokemon
all the-
Y,
oh.
Lumio City.
Now that is a pretty. Like, we love this idea of like an entire game set in one city. It worked really well for Final Fantasy VII Remake, and if they can do it, yeah, Joe Merrick, thank you, Ramla. If they can do it well in this one as well, it's gonna be really.
Get a glimpse into the lives of the Pokemon and
Almost said it right.
Yes, no?
Scattered all over town are wild zones. These areas are special environments where wild Pokemon can live comfortably, even within the city.
Live comfortably, aka you can catch them.
You can catch Pokemon here.
Yeah, comfortably you said.
Literally just walked into the fucking
Imagine that's how
nature
zoos work.
reserve
You could
and
just go in
instantly
and
capture
take them.
an animal. Oh, that was a cute one.
I literally had a conversation last night about how Pokemon are actually like being captured, and the whole PETA bullshit was was stupid.
Yeah.
And now they're doing this shit. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I can't defend Pokemon anymore.
To be fair, we need to remember that
you
they
have
are
to-
monsters, and
The
like,
Caesar
yeah,
transforms.
they're not
in mind,
supposed to be
they're not-
analogous
To
to animals.
participate in a tournament,
Yeah.
They're supposedly
CA
sentient and
Royale.
as intelligent as
trainers
humans.
await in
And
They
only
can- they
reason
can learn
they
to
do
speak.
this whole capture thing is not because you force them
If you're
into it,
spotted, they'll
but
challenge you to
because you
battle.
basically have to prove to them that you're powerful enough that you
Yeah.
should follow them. They're like all like
Strike first
bloodthirsty
before being seen,
maniacs
and
if
you'll
you
land a
really
surprise
think
attack.
you're getting into it.
Oh, this is interesting. You can actually like fucking you do a stealth takeout on like your other trainer Pokemons. That's like interesting.
Yeah, I think it was something funny about the person being, yay, they're back. There's
Yeah.
something funny. It was something funny about seeing the trainer be like, I challenge you to a battle, sends out this Pokemon, and then your Totodile just walking away.
reach the top.
We love that. So you're going from Z to A. It's ZA.
Oh my god,
get it.
it's Need for
finally-
Speed Most Wanted.
I finally get to learn the
God,
alphabet.
you're right.
Day and night are two sides to Lumio City. It seems there are even more secrets waiting to be
This game looks really fun. We're looking forward
That's
to it.
that's the old man from X and Y.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pokemon
Yep.
Legends
AZ.
CA
He runs the hotel now.
Switch later this year.
He lived for 300 years. Now he runs a hotel. Based.
Yeah.
What would you do?
So the implication is that he just never stopped growing because he's immortal and he just gets bigger at every year.
Yeah.
That's why he's so huge.
That game looks really fun. We don't know if we're gonna stream it or not, because we do like playing Pokemon off stream, but it'll be fun.
Hello
The
there.
game you're about to see
Huh?
doesn't have a big, epic story. Boop. But what it does have
Yeah,
is
it's
lots
Rhythm
of
Heaven,
funny
right?
little rhythm games.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
You
really
wanna
heavy.
see-
Isn't it?
What about that's true? Is that true?
Just press the button to
What
jump
the
through
fuck?
ring.
Okay. Why does it look so ominous? God, that didn't make it
Sounds
better.
easy.
You can do depth perception
Double
like
climbing is
this in a
super tricky.
2D game? Come on. On a 2D screen, we mean.
Maybe you could try it in time to a rhythm.
Is that like text to speech?
That was not in sync.
It's pretty much insane.
There we go.
This game,
So,
you
okay, it
might
was
get
just
almost anything.
Discord.
You'll need to do it in rhythm. With practice, you might even be able to play it with your eyes closed.
Yeah, this has gotta be Rhythm Heaven, right?
Yeah.
Wait, is it called that in Europe, or does it have a different name? Rhythm Paradise here?
I know it as Rhythm Heaven.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get into the rhythm with a brand new entry in the Rhythm Paradise series.
But does the wrestler return?
Rhythm
It's
Paradise.
it's Rhythm Paradise in Europe. We thought so. Next year. Okay, we're gonna have Nintendo Switch games next year as well. That's
But I need
good.
to learn
yeah.
rhythm now.
They're just announcing the Nintendo Switch 2. They're not releasing it next week.
True, but like, it's still good if like they're gonna keep Switch games around, because unlike what people say, we actually like that most PlayStation games now are PS4 games and work on both systems. And what actually
Yeah.
like to, and it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I will make the no exclusive jokes or no games joke with PS5, but I still like that I can
You
play on
a
it.
game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch console, and a Legend of Zelda game in this one.
What?
Freely inserting
Oh.
the games you have on hand into any console you want.
What?
But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards?
Okay.
Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the Virtual Game Card.
Okay.
In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games.
What does that mean?
I'm trying to think what they're
So
doing.
I can
here.
I can take my digital game and put it on a different
It will be
Switch.
loaded onto your console as a virtual game card.
Yeah, it's called downloading games.
I assume it's just so,
Your
so
digital
people can
games
borrow
will be
your,
lined
your
up as
digital
virtual game
copies.
cards on a dedicated management screen. Here,
Isn't
you can
this
load
literally just
and
a
eject
game
your virtual
library?
Game cards and manage which
Wait, they
games
said
you
right
can
there.
play on your console.
Sorry, we don't understand.
This is the
If you have
concept.
two Nintendo Switch consoles, you can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second. Now you can play this game on the second console.
An internet connection is required. It's just a cloud
just as if you
service
had inserted
for a
a
game
physical
library.
game card. With virtual
I'm
game
trying.
cards, you
I'm
can
struggling
freely
to
load and
think
arrange
what
which games you
exactly
play
changes
on the
here
two
because
consoles.
What changes is you have to move the game across
Communication with your
systems.
second console is required, but only the first time.
I mean,
but
if
I
if
can
you-
already download it on two different systems. What?
You can also
I mean,
lend
the
out
whole
virtual
thing
game
is like,
cards
if,
to your Nintendo
yeah,
account
you
and
you
family
can
group
lend
members.
out the
Connect to your
games to
family group
people
members'
who don't
console
have
via
them.
local wireless when you want to
Oh,
lend a
you can
game.
give it to someone
Choose the
else?
title you're lending.
Yeah, you give it to a different
Who you're
system.
lending.
Okay, so this is Steam Family.
But only the
then,
family
okay.
members. Okay.
They
You're
just
done.
named it in a very
They can now
roundabout way.
play on their own console.
I mean, I figured it out in the first sentence.
Games can be lent
I don't.
out for 2
I'm sorry.
weeks.
I'm still
Afterwards,
confused.
they'll automatically return to you.
This
You
just
can
seems
digital
like a
games
worse
even
way
easier
to
use.
do a cloud
Virtual game
service,
card.
which they already have.
ご覧いただいたバーチャルゲームカードは、任天堂スイッチでのやり取りはもちろん、任天堂スイッチ2とのやり取りも可能になります。バーチャルゲームカードは
Okay, now that
4月下旬の
that
本体
that
更新で
makes
対応
sense
予定
now.
です
What do you mean?
それでは
You
It's
can
available.
play these Switch games on the Switch too.
I mean, you can play all Switch games on Switch too. Announced that.
Yeah,
months
but now,
ago.
but now you can play your digital copies as well without having to buy them again.
Yeah, but they also confirmed that months ago.
Okay, well, I don't know. Isn't this that game that everybody hated?
Yeah.
Yes. Amazing, not even the Rick and Morty fans liked it.
Well,
Well-
because it started hating the creator when it came out.
Yeah. Hello, Miss-san. You are a bit late because they're wrapping up any minute now. But welcome to the
We
stream.
might get a last thing we can talk about if it's
Anything.
interesting enough.
They gotta have something big to really end on, right? They're gonna end on like a bunch of ports from other games from other systems that look worse and
Fantasy Life is a fantastic game too, by the way. I loved it on the original.
Uncover
I hope the new
history
one is good
once
because
more.
like didn't Inafune officially like leave it now? He's no longer involved.
HD remaster of Saga
Hey,
Frontier
look!
2
That thing that
is
leaked
coming
2
onto
years
Nintendo
ago is
Switch.
finally announced.
Meet Gustav, the Royal Heir, and Will the Explorer. Two heroes.
This game is
Wait
really
long
beautiful.
enough
It has
after a
water
week,
watercolored.
you can just pretend it
in
never
this
happened.
epic
Yeah, so this
RPG.
game has watercolored backgrounds, as you can see. It's really beautiful. Yeah,
Yeah.
Saga Frontier Remastered.
Experience
We
the
literally
original
leaked
story.
2 years ago, and we were
Find
tweeting
revenge
about it
to
like just 2
expand
weeks
the
ago or something. Like, when
vibrant
the fuck are
world
they
of
announcing
Saga.
that? Because like you already know it's happening, and they still haven't announced.
Plus, team up with
New
more
scenarios
characters
added.
in
That's
battle.
nice. We're gonna do what they did with Saga Frontiers Remastered, where
And
they
transfer
added
stats to allies through
content
the
they couldn't
parameter
fit into the game the
inheritance
first time.
system.
Really nice.
After finishing the main story, you can test your mettle and might against even more powerful
This
bosses.
is nice.
What histories
a really
will
good
you
game.
uncover through the ages?
It's not as good as the first Saga Frontier, but it is prettier.
Saga Frontier 2 Remastered.
Available
Launches
later
on
today?
Nintendo
Okay.
Switch later today.
Is that the last game?
That's why it took 2 years.
Okay, no,
Monumental
it's not them.
adventures await.
It's.
Monument Valley.
They said half an hour. It's half an hour now.
Journeys across this series of beautiful puzzle games.
Get
Wander
baited.
through isometric worlds filled with stunning landscapes to
This looks like
optical illusions
a game
to
on-
discover
what's it on?
and mystifying
PSP?
secrets to unfold. In Monument Valley, lead the silent
No
princess
idea.
Ida in her quest
what
for
game are you
forgiveness,
thinking of,
while
Fez?
Earth
It looked like this, but it was
Magic
black and
Pro
white.
people.
Where like you would like rotate
Different
to like
journey
change where the
awaits in
paths went.
Monument Valley 2. guide Ro in her adventure.
There's
through
probably a
motherhood
PSP game like
as
that,
she
but
and her
I
child
don't remember
unlock the
that.
secrets of the
God, what is it
sacred
called?
geometry. Both
We want to say
games
Echo
contain
Chrome,
other
but we're not sure if
additional
that's what it's
chapters,
called.
add-ons,
I
and
mean,
DLC.
I know the original
The
Monument
first
Valley,
two
so this.
Monument Valley
Oh, it's
games
okay.
launch on
I
Nintendo
guess you should
Switch
figure it was an
April
existing game for the
15th.
second one.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Pre-order for a game that comes out in
Help
2
Noor on her
weeks
journey
is
to restore the
There
world's
you go.
light.
Always
in
get a pre-order.
Monument Valley
Silly.
Play.
Everything's gotta be
Set on
pre-ordered.
sale on Nintendo Switch this summer.
Ah, okay.
I remember when pre-order was just you guarantee a copy.
Yeah. Okay, so this is
Everybody's Golf.
no, that's a Sony friend. Well,
Brand
actually,
new entry in the
yeah, as we
Everybody's
established,
Golf
Sony games
series
are
is
releasing on Switch now,
Friday on
apparently. So
Nintendo Switch.
yeah, it's everybody's golf.
I saw this girl and I knew immediately what this was.
Yeah, see, we thought the same thing, but then we realized, no, wait, that's a Sony franchise, and then we remembered the Patapon thing.
Perform
This-
backspins.
This is just Wii Sports with better graphics.
It's also older.
Let's hope it doesn't have a fucking microtransaction
Yeah, absolutely
bullshit the
will.
other Everybody's Golf game had.
When did everybody's golf start? Was it PS2 or PS1?
In Wacky Golf, your shots could get pulled into
I
holes,
don't actually
or
remember.
Obstacles might fall. It's golf that's not quite par for the course.
Yeah, it's interesting that Sony are going so all out on releasing a Switch now, because like,
Or in online play.
guess that means they're really not interested in the handheld
So
market.
just relax.
The
They
first
we
game,
kind of knew, but still.
the first game was
Everybody's Golf
PS1.
Hot Shots
PS1,
lands on
okay.
Nintendo
We
Switch
thought so,
this year.
sure. It's so odd. Someone had a state of play not that long ago. They did not announce these games there.
I mean, realistically speaking, Sony doesn't need any exclusives on their Call
Oh,
of
yeah.
Duty
Well,
machine.
yeah.
Pair up 2 heroes from the roster of 15, including the likes of the spectacular Spider-Man and the ferocious Wolverine to take on the
UFO
Shadow.
sighting.
From close quarters combatants to aerial aces, you can mix and match a variety of heroes for an amazing array of possibilities. And swap
There's been a
out
lot
your
of
team
like these
two.
retro beat 'em up
Take
games,
advantage
like
of
that
your
are new
team's
games, but like are
strengths to
inspired by
overwhelm
old
your
beat 'em
foes.
ups.
Yeah,
But like, do anyone actually
same,
play them?
Players can assemble
Isn't
for
this
local
the
or online
the same developers as the Turtles one?
Yeah,
The
Yeah, 'cause I
battle
recognize
for
the
fate of
graphics.
the
Yeah,
Marvel
Dotemu does a lot of
begins
these,
when
but
Marvel Cosmic Invasion launches on Nintendo Switch.
oh, it's Developer Tribute actually. Okay, yeah, like we see them announce them all the time, but like we haven't seen anyone play them. Like, are they actually popular? I mean, I guess they have to be if they keep announcing them.
Yeah, I've seen some people play the Turtles one.
Next is last game announcement.
Okay, last game announcement. Okay, a little over time, but okay. Wait,
This is Pokemon.
no, it looks like
Animal Crossing.
Tomodachi Life?
it is. Holy
Life?
fuck!
Please?
What?
Seriously?
Are they gonna? Does that mean they're actually gonna have gay relationships?
It's been 17 years.
It has not been 17 years.
I'm old.
You did call it wrong, holy shit. Well, actually, hold on. It might not be Tomodachi Life. It looks like it, but for all we know, they're gonna
I
call
mean,
it something else.
Vietnamese, definitely.
No, okay, it is called Tomodachi Life. So, if you don't know, Tomodachi Life, the last game, had a big controversy because there was no same-sex relationships in the game, but there was a bug that allowed you to exploit to activate them, and it was patched out. And Nintendo basically was like, "Oh yeah, sorry. If we ever make a sequel, we will promise to actually include gay people." And then they just never made a sequel until now. So
Yeah, let's hope they keep that promise.
let's hope so. In over 10 years, yeah.
映像では海に浮かぶ島にミーたちの暮らす様子が見られましたが、
A little odd to do this when me
今回は
characters
ど
have
ん
been
な
so
人間
phased
模様
out,
が
but
繰り広げられるのでしょうか。
It's probably the
they
way
don't even
to
look like
bring
me
it
so much
back.
anymore because of the vastly different bodies.
ここまで
Yeah.
任天堂ダイレクトをご視聴いただき、
So far, you say it was the last game.
最後に
No, now it's the God, a little not the game. Oh, it's probably the Zelda movie,
宮
right?
本さんに紹介していただきます。
Yeah, Miyamoto showing. It's gonna be the Zelda movie.
こんにちは、宮本です。任天堂ダイレクトをご覧いただきありがとうございます。
Wow,
任
he's
天堂ダイレ
gotten
クト
really
は
old.
2011年に直接お 客様に任天堂の情報をお届けすることを目指して誕生しました。そして今では世界中のたくさんの人に見ていただいています。
You are right, Miyamoto. There's 3 people watching it right here and chat.
任天堂ダイレクトはこれからも継続していきますが、
Okay.
直接お届けするコンセプトをもとに新たな情報チャンネルを始めます。
Okay.
それは日替わりカレンダーのような任天堂 Today という
Really, they're ending on announcing
任天堂のいろんなイベントが確認できるようになっていて、任天堂の
An app that gives you ads.
ニュースとちょっと楽しいコンテンツを毎日
This feels like it's gonna be a fountain of lost media in affairs.
Yeah. So better start archiving it.
この任天堂 Today でも
Someone else can do that.
2の最新情報を毎日
We have enough to deal with.
お届けしていきますよ。任天堂 Today はこのダイレクトが終了してから
I mean, this looks fine, but like, why isn't it just part of the standard Nintendo app?
アカウントがあればどなたでも
Off to the
使いたい
content
というの
mines.
で気軽にダウンロードしてみてく
Or
ださ
like,
い。
just the Nintendo website, for that matter.
私からのお知らせは
You
以上に
already
なり
need
ます
a Nintendo account for it.
任天堂 Today を使ってみてください。
Yeah, that just seems
本
unnecessary.
日
But
のダイレクトは
Okay.
以上です。最後ま
how do
で
we feel?
ご覧いただき
How was
ありが
that
とうございま
Nintendo
した。
Direct? That, how do you feel?
Two games I was excited about, and that's it.
It was fine. We said, was it during the summer games? No, was it during the future games? We were like, oh, is this what it feels like to be a Nintendo fan during Nintendo Direct? Because
Yeah.
we actually
yeah.
got stuff we wanted. We were not very impressed. But yeah, it had some good stuff. Metroid Prime 4 looks good. New Story of Seasons. Excited for that. But yeah, not that super interesting. But maybe the Switch 2 Direct in a week will be better. We're gonna be wrapping up now. For those wondering about the Never Turn Back charity streams, they will be starting again on Monday morning. Until then, don't think we have any stream planned before that, but we'll see. If there is one, you can get. It will be announced as usual through the YouTube, Patreon/Discord announcements, and Blue Sky, maybe Twitter. If you like it.
Is the next stream gonna be the karaoke one?
Yes, the next stream is gonna be the karaoke one.
Perfect.
Am I gonna be awake for that, or let's see?
I mean that's
7:30 a.m.
It's up to you.
No, I'm not awake for that. Have fun.
Okay. Well, do you two want to
I'm
announce
awake for
anything?
that.
Do you two want to mention anything before we leave?
Look forward to an announcement sometime next week or the week coming up, because I have something planned as well. But I will not reveal much further.
All right.
I don't have anything to reveal. Sound off.
Okay. Well, take care. Love you all. We're gonna do a final read of our supporters, but after that it'll be bye. So we'd like to give a very special thank you to Ahmiji, Aya, Barrow of Dirt, Kaylee, She's King 21, Fadeleaf, Garden, Haruhase, Hikari Niume, Hokase, James M, Juice, Kit Stubbs, Loose Queen, Michael Roseblum, Moto, Rain, Rum Ray, Sadga Music, Semi-Random 7, Shadow Winchester, Sean Peterson, Spiderable News, Cerbit 11, and the Coyote. Thank you so much for supporting us this past month. If you would like to support us, we have a Patreon, a Ko-fi, and a PayPal. Links are on screen and in the description. Any amount you give gets your name here in the credits for at least a month. Love you all. Take care. See you Monday. Bye.